Have you ever been excited to watch a film at the theater and then realizing there was no audio?
In black and white, a historic movie theater plays a grainy silent film. Animated logo, a megaphone blasting "Props no more" presents. Scrambled letters appear, then spell out why accessibility matters.
Hello everyone, my name is Karina. I'm the director of Props No More, and you will probably see me more often on this channel. I am a white woman with a pixie cut, lots of tattoos, and I'm invisibly disabled. And I'm sitting on set in a living room. This happened to me when I was a child. I was about 11 years old. This was the first time I was allowed to see a movie alone without my parents. My friends and I were dropped off at the local theater, small family-owned business. We got popcorn and Coke, which was so exciting because you don't get that stuff at home. And we sat down and watched one of the first animated movies, which was, I believe, Toy Story. Don't quote me on that. And about 10 minutes in, it did this huge bang and the audio was gone. And we waited for a couple of minutes, it did not come back. Frustrated, we left the cinema, and it took another 2 or 3 years until I was able to watch Toy Story on video. Now, I'm very privileged. Even though I have a disability, I don't rely on accessibility in media. But a lot of other people do, and we're excluding them every single day. This little bit frustration I felt as a child, it really sucked. But for other people, this is everyday business, and it's just so much worse. Imagine you're deaf and you're joining a media event just to realize they are showing video content with no captions. And when you ask the organizer, they just shrug it off and they're like, well, sorry, we didn't have any budget. How would you feel? Right now, a large part of media, social media, films, websites, podcasts are inaccessible to a large part of the population. That includes people with a lot of different disabilities. For instance, deaf people or people who are hard of hearing, people who are blind or low vision, people who are neurodivergent, people with learning or cognitive disabilities, and lots of other chronically ill and disabled people. And even within the disability community, people have different access needs. And if media is made without us in mind, it's not an inconvenience, it's excluding. Now you might ask yourself, why the f*** would I give a It's only 1 person. It's not. It's 1 in 10 people or even more. It's not a niche audience. It's a huge audience you're losing. Media tells the story we believe about ourselves and also about each other. When these stories don't include us or we don't even have access to it, it reinforces the idea that disabled people simply don't matter. We often aren't part of the story, and we surely aren't behind the camera or in the decision-making rooms where access should be budgeted in from the very beginning. That's why we created Props No More. It's not just a film or a brand, it's a movement.
Photo 3 disabled people from the global majority hold signs advocating for access.
It's a space to push for real, authentic representation, and also to learn about how to make media inclusive to everyone. Imagine a world where every video has accurate captions and audio description, where every podcast has a transcript, where every social media image has an image description, and behind every camera is a crew that reflects the full diversity of our communities, including disability. Accessibility isn't a luxury. It isn't something nice to do for disabled people. It's not an add-on. It's a human right. If you're watching this, you're already part of the change. Well, you would actually have to do something, right? But maybe it's more convenient if you just subscribe to this channel, which helps us help you to learn about accessibility. And if you want to do even more, you could share this video, share it with your friends or your colleagues or everyone who needs to learn about accessibility. You can also donate to Gadim and help us change the system by producing accessible and inclusive media content. Media should be for everyone. Let's stop making access optional. Let's make it standard. Now.
Animated logo, a megaphone blasting Props No More. Disabled creators tearing down barriers. Thank you for watching. Props No More is proudly presented by Gadim, Instagram and Facebook at Props No More Film, and TikTok at Props No More. Bright purple lines animate across the screen.